Hello everyone and welcome back on my channel. I am Clean with Barbie. So I already show you how I cleaned Jaqueline's kitchen, Jaqueline's bathroom, and also how we removed all the rubbish from the living room, but I never ever show you her bedroom. This was that room where Jaqueline was sleeping. The conditions in this room is literally shocking. Like she was collecting her pee over here too, and that wasn't enough. She was collecting her poop too. This wasn't surprising for me because if you following this whole story about Jacqueline, you knew this already. Like she was collecting her pee and her poop, but so when I entered in this room, I was struggling. This room was very, very dark. You can see that because I have a light on my phone, so that's why you can't see what I see. And you know that like every morning I start to work alone because random Johnny's drop off the kids in the school, and sometimes I need his support because usually he used to move the curtains and open the windows because I'm super scared of the spiders, even of the spider web. It's like I feel it's like it's stuck in my hair or something, and I really feeling like a spider on my body or in my hair. But I did it alone. I opened the window alone and I moved the curtain, and my fear was real because when I moved the curtain, the spiders started to coming off from the curtain. So that's like, ugh, it wasn't a good thing. But after I opened the window and I moved the curtain, and a natural light came into the room, I felt so much better and I felt so much energy to continue this hard job. Because it's hard. It's very hard. I'm doing this job for 5 years now, and I'm feeling like this is the most hardest cleaning ever what I did. Not just physically but mentally too. Not just mentally and physically, but the story behind this mess, it's also the worst ever. I used to it like when I'm helping for these kind of people who lives in this condition. You can see me to struggle here, and I will tell you why. I'm giving a hope like they will feel better, but in this case, in Jacqueline's case, it's totally different. So when you saw me, when I told you I was struggling, this is the reason. There is poop all around. And at that time, I didn't really wear a glove, not a gloves, glasses. Yeah, a protecting glasses because I was fine. But when I started this room, I started to work in this room, I realized there is poop everywhere. And when I was picking up the poop bags, they was like I was really worried going in my eyes and I will getting blind or something, blind. Oh my gosh, this is a very hard word, sorry. Anyway, so I stopped to work over there and we went to the hardware store and we bought glasses, and we also bought a new filter, about a new filter in my mask. So on the next day, or actually it was on Monday because I think I finished on Thursday and I had to do something on Friday anyway, so I had to wait a couple of days, and when I went back I felt so much better to do this job. But the smell was terrible. Like the smell in this house was very bad. But look at this brown thing. That's all poop. I was struggling so much, and I had to fight with myself to I can't do it. And then the next time, no, Barbie, you can do it. Just do something. Just do a little by little, and you won't even realize, but you did something big. This is what I did. Just one bottle in the trash bag. Just another poopy bag in the trash bag. And step by step, I did it. Sometimes I don't know myself and I don't know my limits. I thought I know my limits, but I realized I don't. Because when anyone asks me like, Barbie, what is the last thing what you say like you cannot clean that? I think poop was that. Like I cannot clean poop like this, and I did it. And I also want to tell you that so this cleaning happened like 2 weeks ago already. Um, and when I'm telling this room is already clean and the living room is already clean. You didn't see the living room yet because that's going to be the next part. Anyway, so I went back when I cleaned all the floor in this house. Okay, only one room left. All the floor is clean. And I went to visit her again, and she had a very, very bad diarrhea. Like very, very bad. It was poop in 3 different rooms. And I said like I couldn't be a nurse. Like I'm not able to clean up a fresh poop, a fresh diarrhea. And I asked myself like, okay, but what you gonna do then? You can't live like this. Like it's not possible. You clean this house, I was talking to myself, you take a responsibility for Jaquline. And it's hard to say, but this is what's happening. Like it's not just a cleaning anymore, but I take care of someone. Okay, like I'm bringing her food every day. I bring her a cigarette and a coffee every day. I'm not just cleaning for her, but I'm also supporting her. Like if I'm not feeding her, probably she will starving. And I don't know when all this cleaning turned to this way, okay? So when I saw poop everywhere, I had to clean it up. I had to do it because no one else will do. And I just can't leave a human in the poop again. So step by step, I clean it up. I use a little tricks like smell. Good smell is always my friend. So I sprayed all around. I'm sorry, but sometimes I can't handle smell. It's just like even if I already handle the smell, I see the texture and everything and I lost it, okay? But the good smell is always my friend and it helps a lot. You see, I told you. This is what I was talking about it. A little spray all around and that helps a lot. So anyway, step by step, I cleaned up the fresh poop, okay? And I also changed her bedding because she was pooping in her bed. So that's how was really, really bad the situation. I don't know what happened. I was thinking about it again to send her to the hospital because she's having more pain and the uncontrolled diarrhea is just not a good thing. But she was like after was a little bit better, so I decided to not send her to the hospital again because to be honest, the hospital is not really helpful. Like maybe she's gonna get an infusion and that's all. They sent her home. And I really, really asking other people's help. I never ever did anything like this before. But yesterday, Jackie was crying. That was a very weird day yesterday because this was the first time when I saw on Jackie she's realizing her situation, okay? And that was shocking. Jackie is from England. Jackie is from Manchester. And we are looking for her daughter because she would like to pick up the contact again with her daughter. So I'm showing her name now. So this is all what she knows about her own daughter, and I don't know if the information is still valid or not. But if you know this person, just please let her know. Her mother, Jaquline, would like to pick up the contact with her. And she can choose if she wants it or she doesn't want it. If not, I also understand. I don't know what is behind this story, okay, why they not talking. I also know that like Torrevieja city already searched her daughter and she said she doesn't want to talk with her mother, but probably after seeing this video will help because yesterday Jackie was crying. Let me tell you why. Because for days, when social workers comes, they told her like, Jacqueline, we can't find your passport, and I don't know where is her passport. Probably got destroyed in the condition. If I found something important paper, I put away, but I didn't find her passport. Nobody knows about it, how much money she has. And this is a very, very interesting question, because to be honest, I don't want to know any information about how much money she has, but to be real, everybody lives from money, okay? So this is a very big problem. Nobody knows anything about her and about her situation, and she will need a valid passport, and that's like €100 or something. And if she cannot pay it, she cannot get a new passport. So that's all takes a problem. I could pay that amount, but I don't know where to stop. So now I'm paying the passport and after something else, maybe the water bag. I don't know how much responsibility I can take in this case. You know what I mean? Maybe if more people is putting money together, everybody just a €20, then it's possible. But I feel like I already do more than a cleaner. And don't get me wrong, because I do this because I want to do it, but I already feel like I'm doing a social worker's job too. Okay, not just like a cleaner job, because to take care of her is literally not my job. But as a human, I just can't leave behind her. So it's a very, very hard thing. Anyway, yesterday we had a serious conversation, and it's never happened before. She asked me like, Barbie, when you gonna finish? And I told her like, I'm mopping the floor and after I will finish. And I asked why, and she said like, because I don't want to. I don't want you to go. I'm like, you don't want me to go? She said no. And I asked her like, why? She said, I don't know. I just don't want to be by myself. Imagine that feeling. Like she having feelings. Like I talk like she doesn't miss anybody, okay? Because her dementia, it starts to hit harder, I think. Like she keeps talking about it, her passport and her money, and all the time when I explain all the situation for her, she just forget it, okay? And I know she's not remembering on her life, because for example, I told like her husband passed away 5 years ago, but the neighbor came yesterday and she said like, no, her husband passed away 12 years ago. So Jacqueline is living like this for 12 years, of course, step by step. Um, so that's what I'm saying, like her dementia is getting worse. But now she told me that she doesn't want to be by herself. And also, she starts to realize her situation. She starts to getting scared. And I asked, why are you so scared? She said, because I have no passport. I have no money. I'm so lonely. I'm hopeless. Um, and I was shocked. I was just standing and I couldn't even say anything. I was trying to press out some words of my mouth like, Jackie, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. But in the same time, I know nothing is going to be fine. She's having a cancer. She's literally dying. Um, Nobody knows anything about her money situation. She's totally alone. She still has no electricity, no water. But I had to say that, like, Jackie, everything is going to be right. It was the hardest thing ever, to be honest. And I'm doing this job for a month now, and she cried. I never ever seen her to cry before, okay? And she said like, I'm sorry, I was crying, but it's just like, and then said, no, don't feel bad about it. Um But this whole conversation was very, very weird because this was the first time when I see she's thinking. Okay, I don't know what that's mean. I'm sorry, this was my kids. They are noisy a little bit. Um, I don't know how to describe everything what I think. Maybe you believe for me, maybe not. So yesterday we was watching the TV with random Johnny, and the kids was sleeping in the bedroom, and we never close the bedroom fully because if they crying up or something and you want to hear them, and our cat was playing front of the door, but without hitting that door, the door was is just opened by self. Okay, at the first thing I thought like my son woke up, opened the door and walking out from the room, but it didn't happen. And my cat stopped to play and he was watching inside the room. After I was testing the door, if I push a little bit, is it possible to open that wide? And no, I don't know what was that. And of course, I was a little bit scared because that was very, very weird. Okay. And after I was thinking about it, I didn't check Jaquline yet because it's still morning. I have to take care of my kids, my job, a lot of things to do. So I still had no time to go and check Jackie. But the next thing it was like, what if this was Jackie? Probably I'm crazy, so please don't think that Barbie is crazy, okay, or something. I'm just thinking because the yesterday conversation, like she started to see her situation, and her reality. It was shocking for me, and the door was opening like this by self. It was very, very weird. And tonight I was dreaming about Jackie. Probably I was dreaming. Okay, let me tell you this. This is the first time when I was sure that butter it's tea inside, not pee. So I had a dream with Jackie. Like I was thinking like, oh, I saw a printer over there. What if Jackie passport is in the printer? And I opened it up, and the passport was over there, which is not possible because she has not a printer. She doesn't have a printer. And also Jackie was dressing up nice. She had makeup on, and she was like talking just like everybody else. And I was thinking like, because I know that before people are passing away, sometimes they getting clear and they looking like they feeling better. Maybe this is why I was dreaming about this. I don't know if it's like it's like a puzzle and everything it's getting together now. um I know all the things what I'm telling you is weird now. Okay, I know that. I just really want to know everything is okay with Jackie. I will visit her soon after doing this shot. I will buy her food and drink and cigarettes, and I will check her. And I was talking about this the last time. Like I don't know what is the best for her. To live or to pass away because this is not life what she's doing. So I'm hoping she's alright, but in the same time, that would be the best for her. And it's oh my gosh, all the time when I'm talking about this, like I feel super disgusted and bad. Like how can I wish this for a human? Okay, so it's like it's super hard. This job is not just like cleaning. This is getting more. But don't worry about guys. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm not depressed or something. It's just like this job is a little bit more emotionally like usual. Okay. Um, I really respect all the nurses who's helping for people who will pass away soon. Okay, and they are still doing their job every day, and respect for them because this is the first time when I'm doing something like that. But I'm okay. Don't worry. I can continue this job. I definitely will help to Jacqueline as much as possible. Even if I finish this cleaning, I want to check her. I want to make sure everything is okay with her. And many people around her is checking, like if she wakes up or something. So that's why I think like maybe she didn't pass away, because they will call me like, hey Barbie, this happened. I don't know. All right, so let's leave this depression thing a little bit for a little bit, okay? Because I know I didn't really make a good mood. So today I will go to the Torrevieja hospital because I got another case, and the gentleman is still in the hospital, and he lives in terrible conditions. It's rubbish everywhere, it's dirtiness everywhere. So a social worker of Torrevieja hospital called me because they heard about me, and she gave me the gentleman's name and the room number, and I will visit him today to talk about the details, because very interesting thing, but he has no phone. So we have to talk about the details today, because probably on the next week he already go home. So I need to know his address, and I need to know how to enter in his apartment. And unfortunately, I couldn't be that detailed what I want to be. Number one is because I already have to hurry, because I have to finish this job, because the social worker wants to come to help her. This is what Torrevieja City was promising, okay? Like a social worker will come to check up on Jacqueline. Hopefully they will turn back the water. They are working on it, but when this gonna happen, I don't know. And also they want to send someone who kills all the insects. So that's also I need to finish, and it didn't help to finish faster. My kids got a virus, they was throwing up, they had a diarrhea, and if it's not enough, after 2 days they was fine, but random Johnny got sick. So I had to do everything by myself. I couldn't move the furnitures, the heavy furnitures, because I'm not strong enough. So I couldn't move the big sofa. I couldn't move the big dresser. So I couldn't clean behind them. And even if I want to be super detailed in this apartment to clean everything well, I can't, because here needs a good painting. And to be honest with you, it's need a renovating, not only a cleaning. In some points, I already can help for the floor because it's just dirty. I can't help on the wall because it needs a painting. I tried to clean up all the spider web, but that's not just that easy. And of course, people are keep saying like bring a vacuum cleaner, but I'm not bringing a vacuum cleaner. When someone will come and will do the painting, they will clean all the spider web. Also, I wanted to remove the curtain, but I'm not tall enough to remove that. And I was hoping Random Johnny can come with me and remove the curtain, and it didn't happen. So, unfortunately, the old dirty curtain is still on the window. I also wanted to clean the window as much as possible, but because the curtain is over there and it's full with spider, I couldn't do that. But of course, I washed the window a little bit as much as possible. And I also wanted to wash the window from outside too, but again, the problem is I am not enough tall for that. And I am actually so glad to show you this part, because finally you can see a room from the beginning to the end. I don't have to stop this story, like, first I cleaning up the rubbish, and after you have to wait 1 more week to see how I'm cleaning this room. You will see the before and after in one part. But for this, let me tell you, I had to wait for 2 weeks, because this cleaning up the rubbish all around in this room, it didn't happen now. It happened 2 weeks ago, and the cleaning happened on this week. So, but I knew that I don't want to show you. And yes, You see, I was wearing a different hoodie, and this has happened on this week. Because how we started all these things. So first what we wanted to do is remove all the trash from the apartment. That was the most important thing. And I was like, okay, after I will clean. I didn't do that like I usually like, okay, I make empty the kitchen, I already start to clean. No, first we made empty everything. I definitely want it. And this is how it's logic, you know? Anyway, so yes, I already show you how I cleaned the kitchen, the bathroom, and also you didn't see the living room yet. You saw how I removed all the trash from the living room, but you didn't see how it looks like now, and I can tell you it looks amazing. I really love it. The only problem is the old furnitures. Unfortunately, we couldn't just throw away. This is not possible, so for that we will need more people because the furnitures are very very heavy, and even the question is where to get a new furniture from, you know, like some people wanted to give us a new furniture, but I we are not sure if that's a good idea. Okay, so soon everything has to go to the garbage. It's a hard question. It's a very hard question. So what to do? What is the best? But to be honest, she's not using anything anymore. The only room what she's using is a little bedroom now. What I made her like a bedroom. I have no idea if she wants to move in this room. Maybe that would be the best. The building manager is already talking about it, like spend one day, one night in the hotel where they give her a bath and everything, and then someone who will kill the insect will come, and they also want an ozone generator cleaning, and she cannot stay in the house. But it's very interesting because all the time when they tell her like go to the hotel for one night and everything is going to be okay, she always says no, and she's always looking at me like what I'm saying. um and I we are friends now, and I always, even if she says no, she's looking at me like what I'm thinking about it, and I'm telling Jackie, we was talking about it this, right? You go to the hotel one night, you're gonna get a bath, you're gonna be okay, people will be around you, so don't be scared, okay? And she says okay. And on the next minute, when you ask her, like, okay, are you ready to go to the hotel? She says no. So it's like it's a non-stop fight with her. But anyway, I really hope she's going to be okay and someone will give her a nice bath because she's really, really needed that. And also I saw that her legs was so puffy and now it's not that puffy, and probably it's because the last time when she was visiting the hospital and she got a fluid, maybe that helped about the puffiness. But that's true, like she's laying more in the bed, she's not that active except yesterday, because yesterday she was walking pretty much. um but uh, yesterday the neighbor was asking like, oh, Jacqueline, how we will know if you sleep away? And I was like, I was shocked, like, what is this question? What is this question? And Jacqueline, thank God, Jacqueline didn't understand the question. Okay, that was the best thing ever. And I don't know, I say something very random, just not talking about this front of Jacqueline, because Jacqueline, she has no idea. I mean, she knew that she has a cancer, but she forgot it, and that's good because we don't want to tell her again to remind her, because I don't. She's already stressing about her passport and her money, and I don't want to stress her about the cancer. Okay, she's scared enough already. Anyway, now I'm finishing this video, and after I'm gonna be on my way to buy a food, buy a cigarette, buy everything, and checking her. Um, and you know, I hope the best. So here I washed the floor, but I didn't finish with the room yet. But let me tell you why I started with the floor. It's because the floor cleaning is a very, very big job. And I know, believe me, I know this is what I'm doing. It's not looking any bad. Um, I'm scrubbing and I'm washing up with the dirty water, but I have no other chance. Okay, I don't know how to solve this problem, so this is what I can do at the moment. And after, when the whole floor is clean better, then I can wash it again with fresh water. But it's very heavy because I have to go to the basement all the time, and I had to bring 2 buckets of water. And as I told you before, I am totally alone. So Random Johnny is not with me because Random Johnny is just having a virus problem. Like, he's having a stomach pain he got from the kids. He couldn't come with me, but still I had to wash the floor. Um, so I don't show you in this part, but when I finished with all the washing, the mopping of the floor, I just bought a new bucket of water, and I washed the floor again, okay? Because I know, literally, to be honest, what I'm doing is I'm washing the poop all around, okay? So I know this is not acceptable, but this is the only way to solve this problem first. And after, we can wash so many times. On the floor, I used a limescale remover because that was pee, and that was very, very helpful because the floor just became very beautiful and nice. Okay, we're gonna get another mattress, but as I told you before, I couldn't bring the new mattress because Random Chan is not with me, and that's on another floor, and I don't know how to bring by myself. So now I put the bedding on this bed. Okay, I feel super bad, but hopefully she's not going to use this bed. But when I want to show you the final look of the room, I just want to show you a nice room, and after, we can change the mattress, and I really hope the mattress is still there. But the other problem is the mattress is bigger than the frame of the bed, and I don't want when she's laying on the bed, she's just flipping down because it's bigger. And actually, Jaquline said, like, you know what, Barbie, this bed is good for me now. Because I told her, like, you can go in that bed if you want, because the other room, what I cleaned before, and I already show you, it's not totally cleaned, but I cleaned everything except the floor. It's really, really messy again. Okay, like, she can't control herself anymore. She's not cleaning. I mean, she's cleaning up a little, so don't get me wrong, she is doing as much as she can do it, and she finds a new clothes for herself, and she's changing the clothes. So she's doing these kind of things as much as possible. But anyway, that room is messy again, and it's trash all around. So I told her to move in this room if she wants, and she said no, that room is fine for me. But let's see, maybe under the weekend she decides just to go in this room. I also found some lamp for her. This is very important because, as I told you, she has no electricity in her house, and these little lamps is giving a light at the night time at least. So that's good because, you know what, after a month what we spent together, I never ever ask her, because I talk like she's not, but I ask her, like, Jacqueline, are you scared at the night? And I talk like her answer will be no, and she said, yes, I am. So that's why battery light is very important for her. And now, finally, I'm able to show you the before and after. I don't know what you're gonna think, but the change is definitely the biggest change ever what I did. So I show you step by step. I show you when I couldn't open the door, the window, and there wasn't a natural light. When I opened the window, the step by step when I finally started to clean up, started to take all the trash. This is how the floor looked like after I collected all the pee bottle, and this is when I was missing my glasses, and this is now. This is how room is looks like now. And imagine that one day they had a beautiful life and they were sleeping together with her husband here, and they was just having the best life ever. I hope you like this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you on the next week when I will show you how I cleaned the living room. And have a nice weekend. Bye bye.